Hello YouTube. Today's presentation is going to cover the overview of the three-line rifle stock that I've named AnaLi. This stock is originally made by Utah Custom Gun Stocks. It was also refitted to accommodate the JMEC scope mount. Also, we've embedded some bedding pillars and free-floated the barrel. That was actually done by Carlo Legoretta at beararms.com. He also made one of my other stocks, which is the rifle I've named Susanna. In any case, the reason I was doing this video is basically to provide a little bit more input as to what had happened in the previous video, where the scope mount system itself had actually loosened up. You can actually see a little bit of play in it, not by much, but in any case, it did impact the performance of the rifle. But overall, I'm very satisfied with this Utah Custom Gun stock. Keep in mind this stock did run $250. Now the issue that I had in a previous video with this particular plate here, what I found out was that the screws that were used were actually half-inch screws used to the aluminum butt plate to the stock. Now I went ahead and replaced those, this one as well as this one down here, with 1-inch drywall screws to get that to sit, and it does make it sit flush, and it does not impact the performance of the recoil reducer. Now this recoil reducer did reduce felt recoil by 50%, so this actually does work. This concept is very unique, and that was one of the reasons that I purchased this particular rifle stock, because of the fact that it was something different. Unlike the other custom rifle stock that I have, it actually has a 1-inch 1.1 inch shotgun recoil pad, and I'll cover that in the next video. But for the most part, I just wanted to go ahead and provide some insight on what happened. I did contact JMEC in reference to the scope mounts. The band itself was incorrectly installed by me. That is strictly my fault. I still believe strongly in this product. He is actually sending me 2 replacement bands, one for this rifle here as well as one for the other rifle that I was working with. And in any case, I just wanted to give credibility to his work, that he does stand by his work. Very professional in his demeanor, and he actually responded within 2 hours after I reported the issue with the band itself. And after I snapped a couple of pictures and sent those to him, he replied back that he would send me some replacement bands and made some suggestions on how to install those. And I will do a follow-up video for this particular rifle as well, in reference once I get this replacement band installed, and then I'll go ahead and do test firing, zeroing the rifle, and once again also checking for the accuracy. Now, one of the other things that I wanted to touch base is, once you get this particular rifle here, glass bedded, we've provided the pillars, which are made by Rock Solid Industries. You can see here the end results. Very, very positive. Okay, now this did start out coming in from the bottom target. My point of aim was actually in the center target of the target above that, which is the one below here. And you can see I essentially walked up the rounds up into right above here, and then I set my final zeros. Now keep in mind that to my understanding, that the standard that the Soviets used back in the 30s and the 40s was that if a weapon shot within a 1-inch diameter, like is what you would see here, that would be classified as sniper grade. But keep in mind, they're not using custom stocks. They're using the original standard Mosin wood stock. Now, I do have an M38 that it can shoot like this, essentially as is. I did free float it a little bit more, and I did also provide some shims to it, and it did provide some positive results. And I have yet to actually take that rifle back out and see how much more, because I was having some issues with the scope and the mount, but I think I've got those worked out. Plus now I have another custom stock being built by Bear Arms on that one. But in essence, if you do take the precaution, free floating the barrel, glass bedding, pillar bedding as well, all of those things do make a significant contribution. Now, I was hoping to provide better impact as to what transpired here with the scope mount, but we found out what it was. It was incorrectly installed. That was my mistake, and I do apologize for that, but I wanted to touch base on the credibility of what JMEC's weapon system, in this case the scope mount system, can do, as well as what this rifle stock can actually do for you if you choose to go with something of this design where it's the pistol grip and the tactical type of stock, which I know this is somewhat of a trend now that they're using. You primarily see that in a lot of the Ruger 1022s, but this one kind of kept somewhat of a classic look, keeping the sling collar in alignment. In any case, I just wanted to touch base with that, and I wanted to thank once again all the vendors that were responsible for providing the products and the services that they do have available in the open market for the Mosin Nagant bolt action rifle. If you have any questions or any comments, please go ahead and post me a comment or send me a communication, and I'll be more than happy to address that for you. Thank you for watching.